Ever felt like ads are reading your mind? Well, it's not magic, it's all about your data. In this video, we're diving deep into the hidden world of tracking pixels, cookies, and how your every move online is being watched. Stay tuned to uncover the truth behind those creepy ads that follow you everywhere. A necessary evil or digital overload? Have you ever browsed online and suddenly seen an ad for something you were just looking at? That's the power of behavioral tracking, where your every click, like, and lingering gaze is tracked to serve highly targeted ads. These ads follow you across the web, appearing on various sites, making it feel like a digital stalker. Advertisers use your personal data to craft these ads, analyzing your behavior to predict what you'll want next. What began as a marketing tool has evolved into something deeply intrusive. Through sophisticated algorithms, these ads aren't just showing you what you might like, they're showing you exactly what they know you will like. It may feel like magic, but it's all driven by data, making you feel like your device knows you better than you know yourself. How your data becomes their product. In the digital world, your data has become a valuable currency. Every click, search, and scroll provides a trail of information that advertisers eagerly track through tools like cookies and tracking pixels. But it goes beyond just your search history. Your interests, preferences, and even emotional reactions to content are tracked. Advertisers aren't just selling products. They're selling access to your personal profile, built from your online actions. This profile allows companies to serve ads that feel mind-readingly personalized. What you may not realize is how much of your data is collected, sold, and bought by third-party brokers who use it to target you with tailored ads. The more you interact online, the more data you give away, turning your behavior into a commodity. The invisible web of tracking, pixels, cookies, and beacons. Every time you browse online, your actions are tracked by invisible technologies like pixels, cookies, and beacons. Tracking pixels, small code snippets embedded in ads or images, follow you around the web, reporting your activity back to advertisers. Cookies are text files stored in your browser, tracking pages you visit and products you check out. While some cookies help improve your experience, others are invasive, building a detailed profile of your preferences. Beacons, often used in apps, track your physical location to send targeted ads based on where you are. From online shopping to real-world locations, these technologies ensure that no action goes unnoticed. How your every move is mapped out. It's a common experience. You think about a product or service, and almost immediately, an ad for it appears in your feed. At first, it seems like a coincidence, but it happens again and again. It's not just a random sequence of events, it's the magic of behavioral tracking. In 2024, advertisers use sophisticated algorithms to predict your behavior before you even know it yourself. These algorithms analyze the data points they've collected from your browsing history, your social media activity, and even your past purchasing behavior to make educated guesses about what you'll want next. What's truly fascinating and a little creepy is how these algorithms work. By analyzing your interactions with ads and content, they can even predict your emotional state. For example, if you spend a lot of time looking at vacation photos, you might soon find yourself bombarded with travel-related ads. Or if you linger on fitness videos for a bit too long, expect ads for the latest workout gear. This isn't some far-fetched sci-fi plot, it's happening right now. As algorithms continue to evolve, they are becoming better at predicting not just what you'll buy, but when and why you'll make that purchase. The algorithms that know you better than you know yourself. Behind the scenes, AI-driven algorithms are working tirelessly to analyze, predict, and influence your behavior. Every time you click on something, pause to read a post, or watch a video, the algorithms are taking note. The more you interact, the better they get at understanding your preferences, your habits, and even your mood. This data is then used to fine-tune the ads you see, ensuring they align perfectly with your desires. In 2024, machine learning has allowed algorithms to not just show you products you're likely to purchase, but to predict how you'll feel about a particular product. For instance, if you've been scrolling through articles about eco-friendly products, you might soon see ads for sustainable brands. If you've been researching luxury goods, you might be targeted with high-end fashion ads. These algorithms don't just show you random ads, they're specifically designed to tap into your emotions and make you feel like these ads were made just for you. How much should we share? As behavioral tracking continues to evolve, the issue of privacy becomes more pressing. While we benefit from personalized ads that make our online experience more relevant, it also raises the question, how much of our personal information should we be willing to share? In 2024, privacy laws like the General Data Protection Regulation and the California Consumer Privacy Act are pushing for greater transparency and control over personal data. These regulations give users the right to opt out of data tracking, but let's be honest, most people don't read the fine print. Despite these efforts, the reality is that most people are unaware of how much data is being collected and how it's being used. By simply clicking Accept on a website's terms and conditions, we've essentially given permission for our data to be harvested. And while some users actively avoid giving out personal information, many still unknowingly hand over their digital lives through social media interactions, app usage, and online shopping. The dark side: creepy, but effective? Behavioral tracking isn't just creepy, it's also incredibly effective. By gathering an immense amount of data on users, advertisers can create ads that are highly targeted, persuasive, and sometimes impossible to ignore. This highly personalized approach leads to better conversion rates, meaning more sales. For example, when an ad follows you around for days after you visited a website and looked at a product, it might just be that little nudge you need to click buy. In fact, 2024 studies show that personalized ads are 5 times more effective than generic ones. And while the targeting might seem invasive, advertisers argue that it leads to better user experiences. But for the average consumer, the line between useful ads and creepy surveillance is often blurred. The ethics of digital stalking: who's watching you? With great data comes great responsibility. Who owns your data, and how far is too far when it comes to tracking? The rise of data brokers, companies that collect and sell your personal information, is creating a murky landscape where privacy feels like an afterthought. As more and more data is collected, the ethical concerns surrounding digital tracking become more pronounced. Can advertisers use data to influence our decisions, or is that a step too far? In 2024, there are mounting calls for greater transparency in how advertisers collect and use data. Deepfakes, misleading ads, and the potential for data manipulation have created an environment where consumers feel unsure about who is watching and how their information is being used. The digital world may feel like a free market, but for many users, it's starting to look more like a data mine, and that's a big ethical concern. How to escape the creepy ad world. So how can you protect your privacy in this ad-saturated world? While it's nearly impossible to escape the digital tracking entirely, there are steps you can take to reduce the creep factor. Tools like VPNs, ad blockers, and privacy-focused browsers like Brave or DuckDuckGo are becoming increasingly popular for users who want to keep their data out of the hands of advertisers. Additionally, opting out of targeted ads on platforms like Google and Facebook can help reduce the personalization. Will privacy win? As we look ahead, the future of ads will likely be defined by the balance between personalization and privacy. The rise of blockchain technology, AI, and machine learning may lead to a new era of transparent and ethical advertising, where consumers have more control over their data. However, there's also the possibility that ads will become even more invasive as advertisers get better at using our data. The question remains, can we find a balance, or will ads continue to feel like a digital invasion? That's all for today's video. If you found this breakdown of creepy ads and tracking fascinating, make sure to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe for more insights into the digital world. Thanks for watching, and stay aware online.